皆さんこんにちは。皆さんこんばんは。And welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. Thank you so much for coming to this week's training live stream. So first of all, right away I have a really good news for everyone. Today actually was my Shinsa exam for Iaido, and I succeeded on passing my second Dan Shinsa. Yay! So I'm now officially a second Dan ranked Iaido ka. Finally. I was supposed to be able to take the exam 2 years ago, but I wasn't able to take it 2 years ago because I was too busy with work. Last year, because we were completely broke after, closing our business for COVID-19 and everything. Yes. But this year, I was finally able to take the exam, and I'm now my second done. Yes. And Wolf Status Ricardo Vargas, thank you so much for our little super sticker. That's such a cute Shibakan again. Thank you so much. Omedetou, thank you so much. Thank you, David. Yahoo, Shogo-san, yahoo. Hello from Spain, hello. Thank you so much. Okay. So then, before I get started, I always talk about 3 things. Number 1 is in all of our training live streams, everything that we do, me, and my team members, none of us are professionals. We are all trainees, just sharing with you how we train at home and are showing you our progress, how we're kind of getting better every day. Yes. And number 2 is I'll try my best to read your comments as much as possible, but the main theme of this live stream is to show you how I train. Yes. So if I miss any of the questions that you really want to ask me, please, it'd be best if you can send me a DM through Instagram. Yes. I always take about 30 minutes to an hour to reply to my DMs, so it'd be great if you can send me a message there as well, if I miss your comments here. Yes. And also, lastly, I always talk about my dream before I get started as well. The ultimate dream of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. Yes. So I know there are a lot of people, yes, who are studying Japanese or willing to travel to Japan and see all the nature and all the culture and possibly train in our traditional culture and things like that, right? Yes. But I am very afraid that Japan might not be able to provide these things in the future because, as you see in my videos, Japan is facing a lot of social problems. We are losing our traditional culture, and also the younger generations are suffering, yes, from all the social issues that we have. So I want to dedicate my whole life into trying to solve the social problems, preserve and also evolve the traditional culture, and try to help out the younger generations as much as possible by sending out a better example of life itself or creating businesses for them to shine. Yeah. So that's my ultimate goal. Yes. And to reach that humongous dream I have, my first step is to achieve 1 million subscribers by January 2023, by the end of next year on YouTube or this main channel. So it'd be great if you give me likes and comments in my videos. That'd be great. It'll help help the videos to be boosted to new viewers. So it'd be great if you can help me out. Thank you so much. Okay, then I will love to get started. Sorry, something got caught in my mouth. Omedetou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Oh no, Shogo will make his magical spells again. Do you mean the note thing? The note singing? This is the first time I see you on live. Thank you. So yeah, I was thinking because I passed the Iaido Shinsa today, I thought maybe I could do Iaido, but well, I haven't been able to do no theater recently, so I thought, yeah, I should do no theater. And guys, did you know that recently YouTube finally lets us do the repeat actually? Originally we could only do it on computers, I think, but finally the videos can be played on repeat, auto repeat, So it's so much easier to do it now. And I will love to do the dancing first. And past 2 times I did this live stream, I think I only did the dancing. So I really do want to be able to do the singing today too. I did bring my Utai home with me, my book, so. Oh wait, hold on. I missed the super chat. Thank you so much, Gustavo Antonio Perelia. I'm so sorry if I haven't pronounced your name correctly. Shogo, you're an inspiration for me. Thank you very much. I'm so glad. I don't know if I done anything special, but I'm really glad to say so. Thank you. Alrighty. A bit of a off-topic question. Does Japan have a mole problem? My yard is covered with mole holes or hills. What's a mole? Honey, can you look up mole for me? M-O-L-E. I've heard of the word before. I might understand it incorrectly, so. I do some no training under Tatsushige Udaka sensei from Kongo style. Oh, I'm really sorry, I might not know his name. Tatsushige Udaka sensei from Kongo school. He's from Kyoto too. Yeah, Kongo style is based in Kyoto, so. Wow, how long have you been training? It's amazing. What got you interested? I'm so sorry. I'm asking you so many questions. Because no is just so rare. Yes, hold on, I will get started soon with my training. What? Use deep L for me, by the way. Or if you can just copy and paste the comment for me. Okay, let me get started then. So I started doing practicing 2 songs for the dancing, and I've practiced 8 songs for the singing. Pieces for the singing actually, and now my smartphone is completely stopped. Doesn't move anymore. There we go. And I'm gonna be playing out loop video. Video loop is on. Can you guys hear this? Start my dancing then. So yeah, for the dancing training, how it goes is for the singing training, you are given these books called utaibon. These books, and you usually practice singing for a whole piece. Yes, but for the dancing training, you don't usually one piece doesn't have like a full dance. Only parts of it has, like, what should I say, the climax scenes would have the dancing of the main character, for example. So the dancing part is like just really the the climax part, yes, of the story. So for the dancing, I've been practicing 2 pieces, but actually I don't know the singing of the stories yet, if that makes sense. Sometimes the singing parts of the whole piece is really difficult, but the dancing part is easier. So you start with this piece for the dancing, but for the singing practice, you start from this piece kind of thing, yes. And I think there are a few hundred pieces that exist from the Muromachi period from about 600, 650 years ago, yes. And even today, we still practice the same pieces, the first piece I've been practicing is called a story called Yuya, yes. And I'm able to do the full part, yes. And then from my last training, I started doing the second piece called Shogo, yes, a different story. And for Shoujo, I did like the first 1/3 of it, yes. And my master has some limited videos that only us trainees can watch. And I mean, it's kind of seeing the other parts that haven't been trained yet. So I'll try to do something like it, yes. But I think I will do Yuya, the one that I can fully dance, for a couple of times, and then maybe do the Shoujo, the second one, which I recently just started training a couple of times too. So, and then for about 11:35, 40-ish, I think I'll do the singing as well. And for singing, I just showed you, I would love to do this. This is probably like the 5th piece that I did. It's called Yuki, which literally means snow, and it's a story of a snow angel, actually, that shows up in front of a Buddhist monk. And it's the story of them just talking with each other, and the snow angel doesn't know who she is, where she came from, where she's heading, and they talk, and they sing, they dance, and in the end, the snow angel slowly fades away with the other snowflakes, kind of story. Yes. And you can find a lot of meanings in it. You can, like, what should I say, give your own meaning to this story, kind of thing. But it's it really is unique how Japan has its original religion of Shintoism, where we believe that everything has souls and gods in them, right? Yes. So these, should I say, a snowflake that is not considered a living thing can be the main characters in Japanese snow theater. So I think it's one of the really beautiful, amazing, unique parts. Yes. So let me start from my dancing training then. And I'm really sorry I don't have my, what should I say, my microphone with me today, because afterwards when I do the singing, my voice is going to be a lot bigger than this. So I didn't want to hurt your ears, so I don't have my earphones on today. Okay. Mm-hmm. Did you get mole? What was mole? Oh, okay, so mole is that animal then. In that case, no, Japan doesn't have any problems with moles then. Yeah, I've hardly heard of it before. Okay, a small bird. Oh, this is, thank you. Thank you so much for answering for me. Oh, is he really famous? Then my master would probably know about him too, obviously. Kongo school isn't that big, so. Hello, Shogo. I wanted to ask, is it appropriate for one to boil water in a tagama and brew tea outside a tea ceremony? Yeah, of course. It's just an item outside a tea ceremony, so you can use it. Yes, you're free to use it with anything you like, I think. But of course, if you're going to be calling it a tea ceremony, you need to do everything properly. But I'm Kaz Kobayashi. Nice to meet you. Wow, Samurai Kaz Arts. Well, thank you very much for coming. You must be that Samurai Kaz Arts, right? Oh, thank you so much. I think one of my viewers actually sent you a DM about me, right? Thank you so much. Okay, then I really should get started. I'm so sorry. Okay. I don't know where I should start from. Maybe around here. I know I'm a little bit to the side, but. sorry. My bad. That was this. Excuse me. And it ends here. The last part is really difficult. Sorry. My bad. 1, 2, fan comes down, up, side turn, 1, 2, flip, 1, 2, side, down, up, body, down. Right here. There's all the movements are all of a sudden really small and just does everything here. So the end part is a little bit difficult, yes. So I think the last time I did Yuya, or last time I did the live stream, I wasn't able to dance this fully, but finally, yes. So that, it looks like that, yes. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Stefan. Samurai Kazuo was here, or is here, maybe. That's great and understandable. Good. Hello from Malaysia. Hello from Kyoto. Hey, Shogo, what happens if you spill the tea in tea ceremony? I've never seen anyone spilling any tea before, but well, I guess the host and the helpers will just come and probably wipe it up for you, or if they spill on their own, they'll probably wipe it up, I guess. You would be prepared, of course, but I've never seen anyone spill tea before. Alright, Shogo, do you have any pets? No, I don't. Back at home though in Hiroshima, my family does own a, it's not a parrot, but how do you call a seiseinko in English? I don't know. It's a small bird. Yeah, that talks too. Yes. Completely forgot how to say it in English. And Harumi's home back in Fukuoka, their family has 2 dogs. What is the significance of a fan in Kongo? And no, you can look it up. I actually do not know theater. Well, shakuhachi, the flute too. Well, right now the shakuhachi is the shortest, but for me, no theater, I don't know too much about the other styles. Well, actually, in Iaido and tea ceremony either, I don't know too much about the other styles. But the fan, the design, this is definitely for Kongo, yes. Other 4 main ryuha styles for the no theater, for the singing, shitekata, they had like the circles, different shape of the clouds, or just straight lines, or yeah, 2 straight lines and things like that too. So basically you can understand it from this, or there are other ways to define it. For example, where you keep this inside your hakama, where you keep the fan. Is it, for example, here? Is it here, or is it in here? Or those are different too. Slightly the way you walk are a little bit different as well. Kongo in Japanese, it's called Mai Kongo. Mai means the dance. So Kongo style is actually really famous for the, what should I say? The dancing is especially gorgeous in Kongo Ryu. I forgot. There was a different ryuha. If you know about this, please let me know. There was a different ryuha that's called utai something. Utai means the singing. And there is a different ryuha that's especially gorgeous. The singing part is especially gorgeous. But my style is called Mai Kongo. So the dancing is especially really emphasized, I guess, within the whole piece, the whole play. So the dancing and everything are all very different too. Okay. It looks like you're not walking but gliding through the air. Oh, thank you. If it looks that way, my suriashi, the way, parakeet by the way, Donovan, thank you. The way I'm walking is correct, yes. Oh, Martin, thanks so much. Bravo, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, parrot is a little bit too big, guys. I think parakeet is the right word. Can you make a video about the life of Hijikata Toshizo? Yeah, you know, I posted a video about Musashi Miyamoto, right, yesterday. And I think that was my first video where I talked about an individual samurai, you know? I picked up an individual samurai, and it was actually pretty good. It seems everyone was pretty happy watching the video. Yes, I was a little bit afraid because I don't make my videos, what should I say? Don't go too deep into topics. I want my videos to be like, even if someone who doesn't know about that person or about that topic at all could also understand. So it's not that, yeah, again, it's the same thing. It doesn't go that deep into each topic. So I didn't know if the fans of Miyamoto Musashi would be satisfied or not, but it seems everyone was pretty happy. So I was really happy about that too. And yeah, I think there are quite a lot of other people that, especially I want to talk about the people that are famous in Japan too, by Japanese people too, because by understanding them, you'll be able to have more topics to talk about with Japanese people, right? Yes. So Hijikata Toshizo, the sub-chief of Shinsengumi, is definitely one of the very, very famous samurai warrior, historical person, yes, in Japanese history. So I think it would be a great idea, yes. So let me dance yeah one more time, by the way. I don't want to make a mistake again. And I think the starting point, I know it's a little bit to the side, but it was pretty good. I'm really afraid I don't hit that hanging school. Okay. I think the most difficult part is definitely, I guess the beginning part. I really haven't completely understood this part. yet, where I opened up the fan and it comes in the front here. Around here, it suddenly gets really difficult for me. It's sort of really confusing. The other parts though, this is like the first song that you practice for the dancing. So I guess it's rather, of course, like the standard movements. I guess it's okay, but yeah, it definitely needs to be a lot better though. Okay.
舞台報奨マイ今後
Mm-hmm.
舞台報奨マイ今後
Oh, was it Hoshoryu?
と思う
Okay, okay, utai hosho. Okay, so Hoshoryu is the utai. Okay. What is this circular thing against the wall to your left? Oh, that's a table. That there, right? It's a table, yes. Mm-hmm. Is it konbanwa right now? It definitely is konbanwa. It's half before midnight in Kyoto, so. I think Zami is not a popular topic, but you could try and make it interesting. Yeah, Zami, Kami Zami, yes. By the way, the Kami Zami are the founders of No Theater today, yes. If you can imagine, Sennorikyu of Tea Ceremony or Hayashizaki Jinsuke of Iaido, yes. They're the kind of people. Luther, that's a table. Thank you so much, Donovan. You were telling about her or me. The magical spells are back. It does sound a little bit like that, doesn't it? Yes. It sounds like the floor is hollow. Does it? Oh, I guess a little bit maybe. It's not completely hollow though, of course. Man, I really want to see Shogo to talk more deeply about Japanese urban legends since it's really popular in the Western world. Love your videos, by the way. Thank you. I actually tried to make a video talking about urban legends, yes, and it didn't go well, actually, yes. So I'll try again, definitely, in a different video. Thank you. Hello from Michigan, hello. Oh, and is that Kaneki-kun? Konbanwa, just joined, konbanwa. Alright. Does Japan have throat singing? Throat singing. I guess I don't fully understand what throat singing is to answer your question, maybe. Throat singing. In No Theater, though, the singing is really low. You might have heard me. There's different theories to why you sing like that, and some studies say that the sound waves that we make in No Theater is really good for your brain and actually has relaxation effects. Yes. And I really personally love the theory saying that it's really interesting in Japan how, for example, if there is a two-story house, the higher ranked people live on the lower floor, yes, and the servants will live on the second floor, which is a little bit different from like modern mansions or apartments today, right? The higher you live in, the more important you are kind of idea, right? But in the past in Japan, the first floor, well, some practical reasons too. It's easier for you to run away when fire or someone attacks you or stuff like that too. But also there is a belief is that where they say that because the first floor, the ground floor, is closer to Earth, it's actually higher ranked, yes. Because Earth is, Mother Earth, right? Yes. And in Japan, especially because we worship nature, the closer you are to Earth, the better, yes. The more you're able to receive power from nature. That's exactly the reason why, like in No Theater, in Japanese traditional dancing that Harumi, my wife, does, you don't see us hopping and jumping that much, right? Yes. We're always on the ground and we're always sliding our feet on the floor. Yes. And some studies say that it's because of the Japanese way of worshiping nature. Yes, I personally really like that. And that also is linked to our singing. The singing in Japanese is called jiutai, actually. Ji actually literally means earth. Yes. So it's earth singing. Yes, isn't it really nice? I personally really love it. So that is also this is my theory that I studied. My theory, that's theory that I studied. There's different ideas, of course, but I really like the idea where it's almost like you're singing downwards then up. Like I used to sing in chorus too, in a chorus club, but it's completely different. Chorus clubs teach you to sing from here, like this. But in no theater is this way. Yeah, completely the opposite, So I think that's a really interesting and beautiful comparison of Western culture and, well, I guess Japanese culture. Well, which of course many of them originally came from China, Korea, and such. But I think it's a really beautiful comparison. Yes. So if you call this kind of singing like the one I was just singing, if you call this kind of singing throat singing, maybe it's throat singing, but the image I have of throat singing might be a little bit different. So yeah, but I just wanted to share this story with you. I personally think it's very beautiful. So okay. Then let me dance it one more time, and I'll do the second one that I'm practicing right now a little bit, and then I'll move on to some singing too. I made some minor mistakes the last time, by the way. I'm really just a beginner in no theater. I've been training only for 4 years or something. My basic stance, this basic stance, is still, I think I look really tense, I think. Yes. This needs to be in a really relaxed form, but for me, my shoulders start to hurt a lot actually, which is not good. And by the way, the minor mistake that I made the second time I did this was the first step I stepped out with my right foot, which is not good. Yes, you start with your left, in at least in my style in Komoryu. Basically, you usually start from your left foot. Yes, and the reason why I always tend to start with my right is because in Iaido, the katana martial art, you actually start from your right foot in all the kata actually. So that's the reason why I tend to make a mistake. Yes. Okay, thank you. So, can you make a video about Kodo ceremony? Yes, I would love to do so. The incense, right? Yes. My team member called Tomoko actually did a little bit of it, yes. Try to think, there's probably a place in Kyoto where you can do the experience of Kodo, so maybe I can make a Kyoto Hidden Gem series of visiting them, yes. Does this bother your daughter sleeping? I hope it doesn't. They're not waking up, so I'm pretty sure it's okay. I hope so, yes. Sugar, we have the cutest baby daughter ever. Please, for the love of God, don't turn her into sushi and eat her. Yes. It's actually a fan art, yes. We really love it. Unagi is eel in Japanese, right? But because our second daughter is Nagi, yes, unagi. And she made a really beautiful picture for us. I'm sure Dad Shogo won't seriously eat unagi sushi, of course. Will you ever practice santoryu? I have actually in one of my videos, if you can look back for me. I kind of suffered from it actually, so. Earth, air, wind, fire, water. I'm more connected to water. I try to flow through life, the path of least resistance. Beautiful. Spells are back again, yes. I guess you could say so. A dress question. Do you use the hanging pockets in the kimono as pockets? Hanging pockets? Do you mean the sleeves? Well, they're not pockets, but we do use them to keep things. Yes. Women don't do that, right? Do you do that too? I mean, oh really? Okay, okay.
いや、茶道とかさ、ここ入れたりしない。
Yeah, I mean, you do put away like used paper, like garbage basically, in your sleeves. But do you put anything else in there too? I don't really have an image of.
入れていいんじゃない？ちょっと見てみる。
I think I looked somewhere where they say that you're not allowed to put things in the sleeves of women kimono unless it's not garbage, or maybe if it's both for men too. Really, we need to confirm that, yes. But we do put a lot of things in our sleeves, yes. Okay, so the second song piece I'm practicing right now is called Shogo. Shogo is actually a yokai that is originated in China, so this story is actually based in China. There was this very hard-working man, yes, caring for his family, for his parents, and very hardworking. He was originally I think the story was about him, not completely like a bar, but he runs this place where he provides alcohol, yes. And this yokai called Shogo comes to this bar every day, almost every night. And he drinks a lot of the sake, trying to use more money for him. And then eventually this very hardworking man moves out of the city, yes. And then the shoujo, the yokai, is not in the yokai form, he's in the human form, and he has been going to his bar every night, for example. And they move out of the city, but then the shoujo, the yokai, again comes to the city where they moved to. And he's like, oh, you're here, sir. You came here just to see us. And he tells him, sir, it'd be great if you could open up another bar for me. Yes, here in this new city too. And because the hardworking man is such a nice guy, he's a really kind person, he says, of course, I'll be happy to open up a bar just for you. Yes, and he actually opens it up, and then the shoujo, the yokai, shows his true form. Yes, and I think he like dances in the piece, because it's a musical, right? No theater's a musical, so they do the dance in the story, and also he gives the very hardworking man, his friend, I think it was like a huge, not a bottle, but I don't know how to say it in English, but anyways, it has infinity sake in it. Yes. So you're able to take as many sake as you like and it never runs out. So the hardworking, caring man, the shoujo's friend, was able to make a lot of money from it, and they lived happily ever after. Is the story. So what's interesting is that the dancing part of shoujo actually starts from the fan opened up. Starts from here, stands up, and actually the first part is really similar to Yuya. Starts from here, goes back. So just like in martial arts, you have kata, right, in Budo martial arts. The no dancing also has kata as well. And the first one I just did of 1, 2, third step, right hand up, last step, left hand up, first step, second big step, open up, and third step, hands down. This is called shikake hiraki, a kata called shikake hiraki. So basically you're combining different kata together in one piece to perform the dance. So the shoujo comes here, you've done the shikake hiraki, you're back here, and then you turn this way as you put your fan like this. And then what you do is you literally, as you take a step, you literally scoop sake and come to the front. You walk to the very front of the stage, and I was doing something similar with Yuya too, with the other piece, but this you drink. You drink the sake, and you open up, left foot, and this is the part I'm struggling right now, but you actually hold the fan with your left hand actually, and open and down, up, yes. And again, this represents another sake cup actually. And then you go down, it goes left. This part I haven't learned yet properly. Then you walk, come back to the center. Then from here, you actually walk backwards to represent that you are drunk. Yes, the shoujo, the yokai, is drunk now because he went to the new bar and he got a lot of sake and he got drunk and he turns around and he sleeps. Yes. So this part I haven't been taught. Yes, I don't know if the turning motion was correct or not. Yes, but that's the story of the dance. So compared to Yuya, which was much more, the dancing movements was much more abstract. Yes. This shoujo, the dancing is more concrete. The movements you're doing are literally expressing the actions that the shoujo, the main character, the yokai, is doing in the stories. So this second dance part, I really personally like a lot, yes. But it's very difficult because the singing is super fast. I'll do it just once before I do a little bit of singing today, and it's already really late actually, so. Where is it? Oh, there it is. and something like that. I don't know. I haven't been taught the details of the last part, but something like that. Yes. You might have been able to hear the singing part had the word sake in it. Yes. No sake is the Japanese sake, right? Yes. Okay. You know what? It's already 53. Oh my gosh. Just a little bit more to midnight. Okay. Thank you. Hello from Brazil, Shogo. Hello from Kyoto. Nagi is so close to Naga. Snake people in India. Snake people? What's that? Okay, konnichiwa, Shogo-san. Hello. Does Harumi also sleep in a jinbei? No, she doesn't. Jinbei is a really casual kind of kimono, well, traditional Japanese clothing. Mainly, for most Japanese people, it's something that men wear for summer festivals. Yes.
あるけど売ってるけどね、女性のも。
The woman jinbei too, right? But I've hardly seen anyone wearing it though. Have you?
Yeah,
Really? Oh, really?
Like
I've hardly seen
students.
people.
like high school students.
Mm-hmm.
いなかったジンベエ着てる人。
Woman,
Like,
right?
yeah,
Girls,
お
right?
祭りとかで。
No, never. Yukata, yes, but no, not any
I
jinbei.
had, like, ちょっとギャルっぽい感じの。
Oh, no, I have hardly seen anyone. Why our Japanese dances are also with paper fan? Oh, do you mean that fan I was just using? Yeah, honey, do you have your fan? No, it's not there. It's all over there. Well, you don't have to bring it. You don't have to bring the fan, yes. Harumi does the Japanese traditional dancing too, and she has the fan as well. Otherwise, we have fans in tea ceremony. We also have in no theater, kabuki. The culture of fans originally came. Thank you, honey. It's the first time touching yours. This is Harumi. Is it okay if I open it up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's really hard. It's
It's
really
new.
new. Yeah. This is Harumi's fan for Japanese traditional dancing. Does this represent your style too, or no?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot smaller than mine. What I use for no theater. Yeah.
Maybe it's for women.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe the tachiyaku, the male roles in Japanese traditional dancing, has different types of fans. Thank you, honey. Yeah. But originally came from China, and in China, these fans were items that were used for the warlords, the leaders, to give orders to their army. Yeah, it's called gunsen was the origins of them. And that culture came into Japan, and there were some, if you've seen samurai armor with the fans on their waist too, yes, that was an item to give order to your army and things like that. And eventually, because of this kind of culture, the fan started to represent a sword, yes. So for example, in tea ceremony, no one was allowed to bring a sword into the tea room to represent peace. But they did bring the very small fan into the tea room as a sword. It represents a sword. For no theater too, when we do the singing, we hold on to the fan as we sing, but that also represents a sword because you can't bring a sword on stage. Yes. And from there, not only represents a sword, but as you were seeing me earlier, it can represent a sake cup. And eventually, as it developed together with stage arts and these kind of cultures, the fans started to be used as an item to represent different things in stage culture. Yes. So that's the history of it. Yep. All right. Oh, is it hard for you to hear my voice? I'm sorry. Shogo, please show us how to use the fan as a weapon. I really wish I knew that. Yes, it's called gunsen, right? Or gunsen, or sorry, it should be called tessen. There were some eras in Japanese history where they used the metal fans. Yes, the fans with metal in them as weapons, actually too. And there are some kobudo or kobujutsu, which are ancient Japanese martial arts, Budo Bujutsu martial arts, that actually trains how to use the fan as a weapon, which unfortunately I have not trained before. But I really want to learn at least a few kata or something, yes. What kind of characters are you training for in No? What kind of characters do you mean on? Well, each piece has a different character, so it depends on which piece I'm, what should I say, acting in, you know? Fan on Kazu too, that's right, exactly. He always needs that fan on his face. We need to keep on telling him that he doesn't need it though. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. So I guess it's my voice is a little bit small for some of you. I'm really sorry. I'm not talking that quietly, and I'm pretty close to the camera actually, but okay. Hi Shogo, would you make a video about samurai attendants and their roles and responsibilities? Were they samurai? Were they just servants? Were they family? Samurai attendants and their roles and responsibilities. Okay. You mean like what kind of role the samurai played within Japanese society, you mean? Yes, definitely. I guess I've kind of talked about them separately in different videos, but maybe I could focus on that theme and make one video about it, yes. Thank you so much. Do you have a favorite piece or one you would really like to learn? One that I know, one of the songs that I can sing right now that is my favorite. There's one piece called Arashiyama, which is a district, an area in Kyoto. I guess that one is my favorite so far, yes. Excuse me. Talking a lot, you know. Yeah. Okay. This first time trying out dancing and then singing afterwards. But it's actually already midnight, so. Okay. Stefan, you're saying, I imagine that putting the fan on Kazu's face takes extra time in editing. Yes, it like takes half a day to do it. Yeah. Okay. All right, now let me do a little bit of singing. It is quite late, so I don't want to be too loud. So, and that's exactly the reason why I chose Yuki, because it's quite a calm piece. Sorry, looking for my my master's voice here to guide me. Okay, let's get started. So again, the story of Yuki is actually a story of a snow angel. Yes, I hope you can hear me. By the way, there is a Buddhist monk that is traveling, and then it starts to snow, and then in the storm he meets the snow angel, and the snow angel, she doesn't know who she is, where she's heading, what she needs to do, and she asks the Buddhist monk for help. Yes, and they talk, they dance, and eventually the snow angel fades away together with the snow, and some people see it as the snow angel being relieved. Some people say maybe the snow angel is someone's soul that passed away, or it's really up to your imagination what the snow angel represents. But it is a happy ending though. She does disappear, but she disappears happily though. So it is a lovely story, yeah. Okay, then let me you know, let it go sing then. Okay. Yama haru 質の国天王寺へ参らばやと思い候墨染めの衣干す蝶ひもいでて衣干す蝶ひもいでてそなたの雲も甘盛るひなになれゆく旅の空野に伏し山を分けすぎてこれぞ何を津の国や野田のあたりに月にけり野田のあたりに月にけり I'll stop it right there, yes. So that was the beginning of, let me come closer to the camera. So that was the beginning of the piece of Yuki. So I can let you guys take a sneak peek of the typhoon. Looks like this. Looks like ancient letters here, right? Yeah, ancient letters. So that was basically the story of the Buddhist monk I was telling you about earlier. He is traveling. Yes, he's like basically yeah, he's just saying he's I'm here right now and I am a Buddhist monk and I have come here to see this temple and I'm traveling right now. And he's just expressing what the scenery is like right now and so on and so forth. And then from here he's going to be talking again. This talking part is really easy to understand. If you can hear from my singing, Naru Ram, and then it suddenly is これは諸国一見のそうにて候我このほどは欧州 This you know, low up kind of sound is when when it's the talking phrase kind of thing. また思い立ち津の国天王寺へ参らばやと思い候 is still the talking part, yes. And then it comes into the singing part again. 墨染めの衣干す蝶 And then that's not the phrase anymore. It's the part of the singing as a musical, you know? So, and it goes on like that, yes. Then how about okay, how about I sing just a little bit more? It's past midnight already. I don't want to be too loud for my neighbors. Oh, by the way, I have my the shutters down for my windows. So I've done everything I can to try to keep as quiet as possible, but still, I don't want to be too loud. So let me. From here, the snow angel is going to be coming out, and the Buddhist monk and the snow angel will be meeting each other, and I will go until there then. And once they meet, it comes again to the talking part, where the Buddhist monk is, who are you? You suddenly, came out of nowhere. Who are you? And then the snowflake says, I don't know who I am. Yes. And then the Buddhist monk is like, oh, you must be a snow angel then, and you probably don't know who you are. And then the snow angel is like, oh, you must be a Buddhist monk. Would it be okay if you can help me to find out who I am? And then the singing and dancing starts from there. Yes. So let me do just a little bit more singing. And David, thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. In all honesty, I would like to see a no performance with Shogo in it. I think my master in no theater, he's actually quite young. He's just 5 years older than me, and I'm hoping to do a Voices from Japan series with him. Also, what should I say? We usually do 1 year. We actually every year we have this full performance that we do together, the trainees. But last year, this year, both has been canceled, obviously because of COVID-19. Maybe next year we'll be able to do our annual show. Yes. So in that case, I'll be able to probably show you. I think my master is quite understanding, so he might let me film just my part for a video. Yes. Mm-hmm. I just wish Shogo would get a better sound recording system. Sorry, is it that bad? If the sound is cracking though, it might be YouTube's fault too, by the way. I've been finding a lot of other YouTubers having a hard time with the live streams and the sound cracking actually. Yes. I was really surprised to find out that it wasn't actually just me. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I'll try my best, yes. Okay, then let me do a little bit of singing and then it's time for me to go. So from here, the snow angel is going to be showing up. Yes. I'll stop it there. And then the Buddhist monk starts to say, "Oh, who are you?" And then they start talking. Yes. Alrighty then. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, thank you then. Sugar, have you heard of the YouTuber Kimono Mom? Yes, we of course know about her. We are subscribed to her channel too. Thank you for sharing Japanese culture and traditions with us. There's so much to learn and understand from Japanese idiosyncrasy. Idiosyncrasy? Is that the right word to pronounce it? I'm sorry. Arts and swordsmanship. Thank you. Thanks for sharing No with us, Shogo-san. Yes. Thank you very much for coming and joining. I have my volume at 100%. I can't hear a word. Really. I'll take a look at the archive of this myself afterwards. Well, I always do that, but now I'll double check. Yes. Congrats and thank you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Good morning from Los Angeles. Yes. Thank you for singing. Thank you for listening. Yes. Okay, perfect. Then I think it's about 15 minutes past midnight now, so I guess it's about time for me to get going. Thanks so much, everyone. Next week is actually going to be on a new, well, you know what? Next week and the week after that, both of them are actually going to be a new weekly training live stream. So I hope you can look forward to both of them. Next week is going to be Harumi doing something new. The week after that, we're actually going to be inviting Tomoko, our new team member, to join in our weekly training live stream too. Yes. So I really hope you can look forward to that. Both of them next week. The week after the next is going to be something new that we haven't done before. So I hope you can come and take a sneak peek. Yes. And thank you so much. I enjoyed it so much. How long did that take to put on? Do you mean the kimono? 5 minutes. Yes. I'll go watch your son told you. It's just a little bit of in the beginning, but yes. Okay. And thanks so much, everyone. Honey, would it be okay if you could press the X button on the corner there on the screen? Do you know how to stop it? Just press the X.
Pass?
Yep. And then you'll press done after that.
Alright.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
See you next week.